Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's live stream IELTS speaking. Let me introduce my hosts, Vivara and Yumna. So we all know Vivara, but Yumna is new. Yumna, can you introduce yourself to everyone?
Sure. My name is Yumna. I come from Egypt. I work as a customer service representative, and I'm 27 years.
27 years old. Yes, good. You told everyone you're from Egypt, yes?
It's nice to meet you.
Near Cairo. Yeah, we have a bit of a secret, Vivara. What's the secret?
The secret is a place where I live.
I don't know if that's a secret. Maybe that's another secret. But the secret I was thinking about is, we made a big mistake and we were just talking to ourselves for 25 minutes. I forgot to press the start the live stream button. Well, no one's even here yet anyway, but you'll see this soon when it goes out. So what were we doing? Let's just recap very quickly. Vivara, can you review what we've been doing over the past 15, 20 minutes?
We've talked about what does IELTS stand for, what is the scoring system, and why do people study IELTS?
Yeah, good. And can you answer those questions?
The introduction to IELTS.
Yeah, good. I'm just going to send a message in Hello Talk. No one is here. We've got 0 eyes. Can everyone see the eye icon?
Yes, I think so.
No one here, no comments. So it's a bit lonely. Obviously, people will be able to watch it afterwards, but it's nice to have some live viewers so we can get some interaction. Yeah, sorry, did you answer those questions for us?
Me?
Yeah, you answered. You said what it stands for. You said what the scoring system is. Okay, and you were telling us what score you need. Can you tell us again?
Yeah, 7.5.
Yeah, so that is that's quite a high level. So that's usually good universities that want them. You say no?
I said yes.
Sorry, I thought you said no. I can't hear today. Yes, that's a good level. Okay, then we talked about the reasons that people do IELTS. Yumna, can you remind us of the reasons?
Yes, so for academic reasons, to get a job, and to study, of course, at universities, English universities.
Yes, and you're doing it. You want to study at an English language university, don't you?
I would like, yes.
We'd like to. Good. We have our first eye, but I don't know who it is. Who is watching us? I can't see any comments yet. Please introduce yourself. Oh, the eye has gone. Oh dear. Okay, let's continue with the questions. Where were we? Next one here. So the next, yes. What are the two kinds of IELTS tests, Vivara?
The two kinds of IELTS tests are general and academic IELTS.
Yeah, and what's the difference? Do you know?
The difference is that general is not so hard as academic IELTS.
Yeah, in simple language, yeah. So if you want to study at university, you will do academic, more difficult reading and writing. So I guess, Yumna, you are studying academic IELTS, is that correct?
That's right. Yeah, I actually studied first general, and then I just turned to academic recently.
Oh, okay. So now we go to the juicier, more difficult questions.
Yeah.
What's the next question, Vivara?
The next question is, what is the format of the IELTS exam?
Academic version. Yes, Yumna, can you remember the format?
Yeah. So 4 parts of listening formats, 3 parts of reading and speaking, 3 parts, and 2 parts for writing.
3 parts for reading and speaking. Yeah, true. I haven't heard someone group everything together like that. Yeah, it confused me. There we go. Was she right? Was she right, Vivara?
Well, yes.
Yeah, good. So today we will focus on speaking, but everything else was right. So yeah, we very, very quickly go through everything, but then we do the main focus on speaking, and we will try and do a full IELTS speaking test before we finish. Listening. Okay, 4 parts. Yumna, can you tell us a little bit about the 4 parts? Have you done this before?
In listening?
Yes.
No, not really.
You haven't done much listening practice?
No.
Okay, I will have to do a listening live stream one time. So, Vivara, I told you about those new words, monologues and dialogues. Some are monologues, some are dialogues. Do you remember what those words mean?
They're not new. I have read
Oh, you
about
knew. Okay, it was new for someone, maybe not for you. What does it mean?
A monologue is when one person is talking. A dialogue means when 2 persons are speaking.
Only 2?
Well, it can be everything above 2.
Yeah, could be 3, could be 4, could be 100 people talking. That's a bit much, but yeah, usually in IELTS it's like 2 or 3. So we start with simple dialogue, information exchange, people on the phone. Tell me about your English school. Okay. Then we have an introductory talk, monologue, part 2. Then academic dialogue, part 3. Student, professor, student, professor, like that maybe. And then we finish with a lecture, which is another monologue. Have you listened to any lectures yet, Yumna?
Not a lecture. I just listened to a video about communication skills. Not really lecture. That's like professional lecture.
Yeah, well, it's similar. I mean, a lot of these YouTube talks are basically kind of lectures, aren't they? But yeah, traditionally it was one person, an academic in a university lecture hall, just talking to many, many students. Oh,
Gotcha.
Somebody has arrived in the comments. Who is this, Vivara? Can you introduce the new person? And I can put the message onto the main screen somehow. Who is here, Vivara?
Somebody called Echoes of Shulham.
I don't know who this person is. Maybe it's someone we do know, but they're pretending to be someone different. Can you join? Well, you need a backstage pass. Echoes of Shubham, are you in Hello Talk? Please let us know, and I'll try and get your backstage pass. Yeah, if you're coming on stage, please make sure your sound is good and you are in a nice, quiet place like us 3. Okay, what we're going to do? Yeah, let's speed up. We want to get on to the speaking practice. There's an example. Listening, part 1, gap fill. Listen, write in the answers. Reading, as Shubhna said, 3 parts, 3 texts, about 40 questions, multiple choice, gap fill. There's an example. Very difficult. Did you find reading difficult, Yumna?
I do find it, yeah, very difficult.
Everyone does, even native speakers. You have to read so much in so little time.
Yeah, that's right.
Writing, I think part 1 is the most difficult. Diagram, description, essay. You get something like this and must describe it. How do you find that, Yumna? Hard or easy? So.
I'm sorry, this is the writing
Yeah, so we're moving very quickly. We're on to IELTS writing part 1. How do you find this?
It's difficult. Yeah, it's quite difficult. Do I see it? Do you mean?
Oh, no, we're not going to do any detail today. This is IELTS speaking. We're just very quickly. This is one example. There's about 5 or 6 or 7 different types of diagram. This is one type, which we call a bar graph. Okay, this is what we're concentrating on. So, Vivara, what is part 1 speaking?
Simple personal questions, about 5 minutes. Part 2, short speech.
Sorry, you're telling me everything, are you? I just asked you for part 1 to begin with. Because I was going to ask Yumna about the other one. Yes, simple personal questions.
Okay.
Not too personal. What kind of topics do they ask you about, Vivara?
About your habits, maybe daily routines.
Yeah, stuff like that. You haven't done much. You did one about food, didn't you? But they usually things like friends, family, work, stuff like that. And what's part 2? What's part 2, Yumna?
A short speech. It's kind of a monologue. You talk about yourself or talk about.
Yeah. How do you find this? Have you practiced it?
Not really. I don't speak like I don't practice speaking like on a certain timer. But I do speak a lot about to myself, so I think I will be good.
You speak a lot to yourself.
Yes.
For IELTS practice or just general English
General.
practice?
Yeah, general speaking. Yeah. Not
okay, really. So you've never practiced IELTS part 2?
Nope.
No?
No, sir.
Okay, maybe we can get you to do part 1 and Vivara can do part 2.
Okay.
Or maybe we can just do a mixture. But I know Vivara has been a very diligent student, very hardworking, and you have prepared some stuff for us, haven't you? So usually, as you know, you don't prepare. You have to just these are all new these are. But Vivara is very new to this, so we're just doing a bit of preparation for everything. Okay, and then part 3. What is part 3, Vivara?
It is difficult discussion questions.
Yes. How do you find this, Yumna, the discussion questions?
A little bit tricky. It needs to be very detailed.
Yes. To be honest, we don't really do this in as much detail as we do the other ones, so I maybe need to do some more research on this. Have you watched videos explaining how to do all of these things?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. She was great.
Sorry, just going for a walk, getting my notebook. Sorry, what was great?
She was great. She did a good.
Who's she?
Barbara.
Oh, right, you're talking about my ones. Yeah, I meant all on the internet because there's millions of videos.
Oh, okay.
To be honest, yeah, I need to do more research. We just do this quite quickly, really, but I want to see what other people say about part 3. There's probably some good ideas we can get. But yeah, just give your opinion, use good opinion vocabulary. Try and give a sort of an advanced argument with lots of reasons and details. How can I improve my grammar, says Echoes of Shubham. What do you think, Vivara, teacher? How could she improve her grammar?
How
do you improve them?
She can. I don't know.
Well, how do you improve your grammar? Because you only started grammar a few months ago. What are you doing?
I make little cards with the tenses on them, and when I forget tenses, I look through the cards and find the tense that I need and practice it.
Yeah, good. So the main way that, I mean, that's a small method, but I mean, the main way you do it is you have a big grammar book. Well, you have lessons with me, and you have your own grammar book, which is a very famous grammar book. Can you tell everyone what that's called? Maybe we can write it in the chat.
Murphy.
Yeah, no one knows what it's called. We just call it Murphy.
Murphy.
Because he is one of the authors. Do you know this book, Shubna?
No.
It's very Yumna, Shubna, talking about. You don't. Yeah, I think it's Raymond Murphy. It's very famous. Lots of good exercises. You can get the paper book or PDF. Okay, just realized the time. Probably time to start. So how are we going to do this? We are going to, yeah, I'll do part one. I will ask some questions to Vivara, some to Yumna. And part two will be Vivara, and part three will be, yeah, we can do a mixture again. Okay, so I will stop being Chris, and I will be the examiner. So I have a new name, a new personality. The way we do this is I give the feedback after each question because I have quite a bad memory, so I can't remember all of the feedback at the end. So I have my pen, and I'll just give you a few little bits of feedback about the content and the language. That's what we're going to do. Very, very quickly look at the marking criteria. Do you know anything about these marking criteria, Yumna?
Yeah. This is how we how can I say it? How we can evaluate the candidate and give them a score. So fluency, coherence, lexical resource. What do you mean by do I know about it? Do you need to?
Yeah, well, we as I said, we're trying to do it quite quickly, but you know what all of this stuff means, yes?
I do, yeah.
Good. So this is how the examiner chooses your score. Fluency,
Okay.
Can you speak quickly like a native? Lexical, how good is your vocabulary? How good is your grammar? How good is your pronunciation? Can everyone understand what you say? And if you want to know in detail, get the band descriptors, and you can see exactly what you need for each score in speaking. So I think we're ready to go. And well, if you want to know for the record, today we are using IELTS Book 19, test number 2. Okay, in the exam, you will not see the book. You will just hear the questions. But we make it a bit easier. You can see the questions and you can hear the questions. If you want to, cover your eyes to make it more realistic, because in the exam, you will not see the questions. But I keep them up there if you want to look. Do we have free IELTS learning app that has all reading, speaking, listening? I don't know. If anyone knows, answers in the comments. There's lots of good free material. There's a lot of it they want you to pay for.
Yes.
So what shall we do? Okay, let's get ready then, shall we? Let me get my drink. Okay, good evening, everyone. Welcome to your IELTS test. My name is Daisy Longfellow, and I am your IELTS examiner. Candidate 1 with the brown, short brown hair. Can I take your name?
My name is Barbara.
Good, Vivara. So this is your IELTS speaking exam. It is roughly 15 minutes long. We're going to start with part 1, simple personal questions. So try and give about roughly 20 seconds per answer. Give the answer. Always answer the question. Very important. Give a reason and details if possible. Show off your language. You can use a variety of tenses. Maybe you don't have to. Use good variation of language. Don't use simple words like big. You can use huge or the gigantic. Okay, let's go. So first, we're going to talk about traveling by plane. Have you traveled a lot by plane? To where? Why not?
I have never flown on a plane. My family prefers to use other means of transport, such as trains and cars, because there are quite frequent air alerts announced in my city, and traveling by plane can be too risky and time consuming due to frequent flight cancellations and airport closures.
Good, there we go. So you answered the question. You said no. Well, that's not really that unusual. You're only 8 years old, aren't you? So, and you gave the reason you prefer other means of transport. Good, accurate language, grammar, and vocabulary. Good pronunciation, good fluency. Obviously, I know you practiced that one, but it was very good. Okay, I'm sure you can do a similar one in future. Question two, Shimna, why do you think some people enjoy traveling by plane?
So I think traveling by plane is enjoyable, and it's more faster than traveling with or by train or ship. That's my very short answer. Yes.
Okay, yeah, are you happy with that answer?
I can give it 8 of 10.
Yeah. Well, you answered the question. It's a yes/no question. So you gave one reason. You maybe could have given more. You said it's faster. Careful with the language. The comparative form is faster, not more faster. You can say faster or more fast. And you compared it to other means of transport. I mean, is that good logic though? Does speed mean something is enjoyable? You enjoy planes because they're fast, do you? Just to think. I don't know. But it wasn't too bad. Could have been a little bit longer. Okay, we don't have much time, so you have to shoot off. Back to candidate one, Vivara. Would you like to live near an airport? Why or why not?
No, I would not like to live near an airport because airports generate high levels of noise from takeoffs and landings, which can lead to sleep disturbances. Additionally, airplanes emit various harmful substances that can lead to air pollution in the vicinity of the airport. Sleep disturbances and dirty air can worsen the health of people living near the airport.
Good. Yeah. So you answered the question. You said no. You gave me, I think, two reasons. They're noisy and they are polluted, bad for the health. Language was very good. Good grammar, vocabulary, good pronunciation, good fluency. Okay. Vivara, I will give you one extra question as well, just because I know you prepared those questions. So let's see if we can do the extra question. But first, Shimna, in the future, do you think that you will travel by plane more often? Why or why not?
I would. Yes, I would travel more often. Yes, because I would say it's more. Yeah, it is. It's faster, and also it's enjoyable to travel by plane. So,
Good. So you answered the question. It's a yes/no question. So you said yes. You gave two reasons: faster and enjoyable. Careful. Faster is a comparative adjective.
oh, yeah.
Faster than what? What are you comparing it to?
Then ship and train.
Then what? Sorry, what was the word?
Ship and train.
Train. Yes. Good and enjoyable. Maybe some details. Maybe say why it's more enjoyable. Can you tell me now?
Well, it's just I don't know. I don't know how to explain that, honestly. It's
Yeah, just some ideas for me. I like the plain food, strangely. It's a bit weird, but I really enjoy it. And these days, you can talk about especially long distance flights, the onboard entertainment. You'll have a whole screen with multiple movies and games and stuff like that. I'm trying to think of a new question, but it's difficult, especially when you haven't actually been on a plane, have you? So
no.
what can I say?
No.
I mean, I'm talking about Vivara. I mean, have you actually been on a plane, Yumna?
No, not really.
You haven't? Oh, okay. I guess possibly maybe you hadn't, but I wasn't sure. So yeah, I always think you're probably best to be honest in your answers. You don't have to be. So you probably say, yeah, I've never been on a plane. Okay, I'm going to make a new one for Vivara that you haven't practiced for. What is it going to say? Yes, so you haven't been on a plane and
Yes,
you would like to. Do you think if you did go on a plane one day, where would you like to fly to and why?
I would like to fly to America because living in America is quite fun because America has a lot of places which you can have fun.
Okay, not bad. Yeah, so you answered the question and you gave a reason. So this one's harder because yeah, you didn't have time to prepare this, but it made sense. But yeah, so your fluency was down a bit slower, some hesitation, but the English was still accurate. I think we need a bit more detail. America is fun. Why? What detail could we give? Some examples. What about Mickey Mouse? Is he fun?
Well, America has a lot of parks, and rides.
Yeah, good. I mean, a lot of countries do, but you can say it is the home of things like Disneyland and Hollywood, for example, because many places have parks, but those are the special things for America. Anyway, it wasn't too bad. Most powerful country in the world, says Amina. Okay, look, got Amina. Is that a different person? Echoes of Shubham. Sorry, we couldn't get you on. Okay, we're going to have to move on quickly. Part 2, Vivara, you have prepared this at home.
Yes.
So we're going to do exam conditions. I'm going to read it out. I'm going to give you 1 minute preparation, and then you're going to talk for roughly 2 minutes. Are you ready to do that?
Yes.
Do you have everything you need?
Yes.
What do you need? Can you tell everyone?
Pen, paper, and stopwatch.
Yeah, timer, good. Okay, so this is part 2, the long turn or the presentation. So 1 minute, yeah, I said 1 minute preparation time, 2 minutes talking time, and then the 1 or 2 questions afterwards. Use your pen and paper to prepare. Have you prepared notes already?
Yes.
Yeah, well, you can do that again in this 1 minute. Okay, so I would like you to, if you're at home, you can make your own notes, maybe in your head, think of ideas. I'd like you to describe a person from your country who has won a prize, award, or medal. You should say who this person is, which prize, award, or medal they received, what they did to win this, and explain whether you think it was right that this person received this prize, award, or medal. Okay, 1 minute preparation time, ready, go.
I'm going to describe.
Sorry, preparation time. You got a minute.
Oh.
Only 12, 13, 14, 15 seconds. Such a ridiculous stopwatch. It's hard for me to understand it. Don't know why I can't have a normal stopwatch. Okay, 10 more seconds. Okay, so I would like you to describe a person from your country who's won a prize, award, or medal. You should say who this person is, which prize, award, or medal they received, what they did to win this, and explain whether you think it was right that this person received this prize, award, or medal. So I recommend using an introduction, just about 10 seconds, saying everything you're going to do, and then a finish at the end, saying everything you talked about. So use your stopwatch and your notes to help you get a good structure. So probably roughly about 20 seconds per thing, 20 seconds per question. Okay, when you're ready, please begin. Yeah, this means continue. This means time. Hello, Vivara, you've changed into a unicorn.
Yes, I'm here.
You changed back into a person?
Oh.
No? Okay, ready? When you begin, I will start the timer.
I am going to describe a person from my country who has won a prize, award, or medal. I should say who this person is, which prize, award, or medal they received, and what they did to win this, and explain wherever I think it was right that this person received this prize. The writer Mikhail Shoklov has received the Nobel Prize in Literature. He has written the novel Quiet Dawn, which told the story of Russian people during the revolutions and civil war in Russia in the early 20th century. Among the candidates for the medal have been the Russian poetess Anna Akhmatova. I love her poetry, but I still think that Shoklov deserved the prize. I think this is a good idea because the story tells about very brave people. I have described a person from my country who has won an award. I have said who this person was, which award they received, and what they did to win it, and explained wherever I thought it was right that this person received this prize.
Yeah, have you finished?
Yes.
Yeah, good. Let's go to Yumna. What do you think? Any feedback about about Vivara's presentation?
Yeah, she did a great job in explaining, but not so detailed.
So you would add a little bit more detail?
Yeah, she may add.
Yeah, okay, good. That's an extra thing. But yeah, so she did all the important things. So question one, who it was? Shoblov. Was it Shoblov?
No, Shoklov.
Shoklov, yeah. So Nobel Prize for Literature. Was it literature?
Yes.
Writing a book. Was it called something Dong or something? I didn't get the name. It was about
Quiet Dawn.
Okay. It was about, I wrote down what it was, but I can't read my writing. About revolution, I think, wasn't it? And you think it was right, and you gave reasons. You also did an introduction, which was good, and a finish. Okay, did you talk for a minute?
Well,
Roughly. There was a little bit of hesitation and a few minor fluency problems. What happened? Did you suddenly forget what you were talking about?
no, just
Not sure. Okay, and the word pronunciation should be candidate or candidate, not candidate. Candidate. Good. Yeah, your introduction at the end as well, you just said everything again. I mean, you can add the words as well. What I mean is you would say like this. Yeah, so I talked about famous writer Shokov. Okay, so I told you who they were. I told you they were a writer. I told you that they got the Nobel Prize for Literature, writing a book about the revolution. And I told you that I thought this was a great idea. So that's the end of my presentation. I could do that. You did it similar. You just kind of said what you talked about, but did not actually give the information. That's just a small bit of advice. So now we'll do quick questions about the presentation. I'll ask one, and you can ask Vavara a question about her presentation. So Vavara, you told us about Shokov. You didn't tell us why you chose Shokov. Do you like their work, their writing?
I like his novel because the people which he described in the novel were very brave and kind.
Good. Yeah, so you didn't prepare for that one because I invented it. You answered the question, gave a reason. The English was good and fluent. Careful, the pronunciation is not novel, it's novel. Novel. Yeah, okay. Yumna, do you have a question for Vavara about her presentation?
Well, I was going to ask about the style of writing, but
About what?
his writings, the style.
Okay.
His style of writing.
Yeah. Can you tell us what is his style of writing like, Vavara?
Well, I think it is more about war and about people in very bad situations who manage to live in war.
Yeah, good. That's more about the content. The style is more like the way it's written. For example, is it written in a fun style? Is it funny? Does it make you laugh?
No,
Written in what kind of style is it?
in a style.
Sorry, fun style? Does he like long, difficult words, or does he like short, easy, sort of snappy words like that?
Long, difficult words, and his stories are sad, but in the end they are always happy.
Good, happy ending. So that was a bit more of a difficult question from you, Nat. Yeah, asking about style, writing style, that's a bit more advanced. Okay, sadly, as it always happens, we end up with not so much time for part 3, and it's kind of a bit late. You have a lesson now, don't you, Vavara? So we'll just finish in 5 minutes. We'll just do a little bit. Maybe Vavara, you can ask one question to Yumna, and Yumna, you can ask one question to Vavara. So these are difficult questions. I say to students during the exam, because they're really hard, sometimes it's hard to think. So have a thinking phrase like, that's an interesting question. I never thought of that before. And you can repeat it back. Oh, what types of school prizes did children in your country receive? Okay, remember the standard formula. Answer the question, give reasons, details. But the examiner wants this to be a bit longer, and it's more like a discussion. So examiner gives you a question, and then you get an answer, and then you get a question about your answer, okay? So you're going to try and do it like that. Yumna, do you want to be the examiner first, do you? So choose one of the questions for Vivara and then give her a follow-up question from her answer. Can you do that?
Yes, I can.
So Vivara, remember opinion language, like in my opinion, in my view, I feel. Do you know vocabulary like that?
Yes, yes.
Right, let's go.
I would choose, what do you think are the advantages of rewarding school children for good work?
I think that the reward can be some money or a good score.
Okay. Did you answer? Have you answered the question though?
Well,
I'm sure you answered the question. You said, sorry to interrupt, but you said you gave some examples of prizes. The question was not what are examples of prizes. The question is what are the advantages of giving children prizes for good work. Did you look at these questions at home or not?
well, I did not really do them, but
Don't worry, they're really difficult. Why don't you ask it? Maybe you can ask it to Yumna first, and then she can ask it to you again, just to give you some ideas. Do you want to do that?
yes. What do you think are the advantages of rewarding school children for good work?
So the advantage, I would say, it does encourage children to perform more. Also, I would say sorry.
Yeah, it's quite good. So it's difficult. The examiner, maybe if you stop speaking, the examiner might ask you a question, so the conversation is less awkward. So it helps you perform better. Perhaps, Yumna, you can give me an example in your life of when you rewarded for something as a school and it made you perform better. Can you think of that?
Yes. So I do remember one. I got actually like 10 pounds, and then next time at that time I just performed very good because I got this cash. So,
Good. Careful with the language. Performed well. The adverb perform. Yes. Good. It's quite hard. Yeah, when I was thinking of an answer, Yumna, I couldn't think of much else. Rewarding children, yeah, it will help them perform better. Any other possible reasons you can think of now? Any other advantages of rewarding children for good work?
for me,
I'm sorry?
is a question for me?
Yeah, just so you can think now. Can you think of anything? I can only think of similar things. So you say, yeah, they'll perform better academically, but maybe they will behave better and there will be less behavioral problems because they know they will get something good. Yeah, good. As we can see, these questions are a bit harder. And as always, I made a bit of a timing mistake, so we didn't really have enough time for these. So next time, maybe we'll try and do more time on part 3. Partly because somebody didn't press the live stream button and we were talking to ourselves for 20 minutes, weren't we? So it messed up the whole live stream a bit. So we'll sort it out. Okay, yeah, I know somebody has a private lesson now, so we have to go. Thank you
Yes.
to our presenters, guest presenter Yumna and regular presenter Vivara. Please come again. Thank you to the comment guests Amina and Echoes of Shabam. Please come again. If you want to be on stage like today's two co-presenters, please send me a message on Hello Talk and we can arrange that. You've got your hand up, have you?
Yes.
Why is your hand up?
I wanted to tell all the students that we will have a Sherlock Holmes story next week on Thursday.
No, it's Tuesday, isn't it?
Oh, yes, true.
Yeah, I advertised that on Hello Talk. Yeah, so Vivara has helped me create a PowerPoint presentation for her favorite Sherlock Holmes story, The Red-Headed League. So that will be a reading comprehension exercise if people want to do that. Okay, really have to shoot off
Perfect.
now. Yeah, see everyone next time. Okay, bye-bye. Over and out. Ended the stream. Okay, and us three are still